Hello students, welcome to MGC Learning. Today we are going to study the discount, which is the topic of first chapter Commission, Brokerage and Discount of class 12 subject Mathematics and Statistics. So we will go through the discount. First of all, we look about the discount. It is the reduction on the price of goods allowed by the seller to the purchaser. It is expressed as a percentage. Students, whenever we go to market to purchase anything, first of all, we ask to shopkeeper what discount you will allowed. Discount means whatever the market price or whatever the marked price of the product, if shopkeeper deducts some amount from that price, that deducted amount is known as the discount, and this discount is always shows in the percentage form. Okay, now there are two types of discount. First one is trade discount. Trade discount is allowed by one trader to another. It is allowed on the catalog price, or we can say it as list price of goods. The second one is cash discount. It is allowed only in case of ready cash payment or payment before due date. If both the discounts are allowed, then trade discount is first calculated on list price and cash discount is calculated on cash payment, or we can say that invoice price. Invoice price is obtained by deducting trade discount from the list price. Student, we had seen two types of discount. First one is trade discount and second one is cash discount. Suppose we are purchasing a mobile and the mark price of the mobile is 9,000. So first shopkeeper allowed us a trade discount of suppose 2% or 3%. Then when we deducted this 3% from 9,000, we will get the invoice price. Which price? Invoice price. Okay, and if we are paying the cash payment, then again shopkeeper allows us a discount which is known as the cash discount, and now this cash discount is calculated on the basis of invoice price. Means trade discount is calculated on the basis of list price and the cash discount is calculated on the invoice price, where invoice price can be obtained by subtracting the trade discount from the list price. Okay, now we will see some more. Invoice price, it is equal to list price minus trade discount. Net price means invoice price minus cash discount. Student, first price is list price. When we deduct trade discount from the list price, we will get invoice price. And when cash discount is deducted from the invoice price, that is our final price which we have to pay, and this final price is known as the net price. Okay, is it clear? Now profit, we all know that net price minus cost price. Loss is cost price minus net price. Okay, is it clear? Now some more terms are there which we have to understand, which are present worth, sum due, true discount. These three terms I will explain you by giving an example. Okay, suppose goods are worth rupees 900. If the payment is made on the spot, however, If a credit of 8 months is allowed, then the businessman will quote the price by adding interest of 8 months to rupees 900. If the rate of interest is 6% per annum, then the interest for 8 months is interest equal to 900 into 8 upon 12 into 6 upon 100, and it is equal to 900 into 8 into 6 upon 12 into 100, which is equal to rupees 36. Listen, what is given in this example? There is a goods worth rupees 900. If I am paying this 900 at that spot, we have to pay just 900, nothing extra amount. Okay, but if I ask to shopkeeper to give me it on credit means I will pay the 900 rupees in some installments. Okay, in this case I am taking credit of 8 months. Okay, so in that case businessman will quote the price by adding interest of 8 months to rupees 900. Student, if I am taking a benefit or a facility to pay the 900 after some times, after some months, that means I am taking a facility. So the businessman will quote the price by adding interest of 8 months. Interest means simple interest. How can we calculate the simple interest? Principal amount into time into rate upon 100. And we know that in case of calculating the interest, we always take the time period in year. Okay, why? What is the reason for that? Student, always rate of interest is given as the per annum, so we should have to consider the time period in form of year. Okay, as here 8 months is given, but we should have to consider 8 upon 12 year. By calculating this, we will get the interest amount which is rupees 36. So when I will ask for the credit, businessman tell me the price of goods is rupees 936. Because I am paying this amount, this 900 after 8 months, means today the price of that goods is 900, but after 8 months the price will become rupees 936. The customer has to pay rupees 900 plus 36, which is equal to rupees 936 after 8 months. Rupees 936 due after 8 months at 6% per annum is equivalent to rupees 900. Means if we are paying today, we should have to pay 900. But if we are taking a facility of paying 900 after 8 months, then after 8 months we should have to pay rupees 936. So here 900 is the present worth, 936 is the sum due, and 36 is known as the true discount. Okay, तो यहाँ पर 900 will be the present worth, 936 is the sum due, and rupees 36 is known as the true discount. Have you understand all three terms? Okay. Therefore, sum due. How can we find the sum due? Sum due is always equal to present worth plus true discount. Okay. that is sum due is denoted by SD, present worth is denoted by PW, and the true discount is denoted by TD. So SD equal to PW plus TD. Now we will solve some questions based on the discount like trade discount and cash discount. Swatantra Distributors allows 15% discount on the list price of washing machine. Further 5% discount is given for cash payment. Find the list price of the washing machine if it was sold for net amount of rupees 38,356.25. What is given? 15% discount on list price. As this discount is applicable for on list price, therefore this 15% is the trade discount. Okay. 5% discount for cash payment. So this 5% is the cash discount. Net amount of the machine is rupees 38,356.25. Means after deducting these two discounts, we should have to pay rupees 38,356.25. So we should have to find list price of the machine. Okay. Now we have to find list price. So we will consider list price be rupees X. Since 15% discount is given on list price, so trade discount equal to 15% of X. 15% of X can be calculated as 15 upon 100 into X. Okay. Now this is the trade discount, and we know that how can we find the invoice price? Invoice price can be found after deducting the trade discount from list price. Here we had considered list price as X and find trade discount as 15 upon 100 X. So invoice price will be X minus 15 upon 100 X. Okay. When we solve this, we will get rupees 17 upon 20 X. This is the invoice price. Now we will calculate the cash discount. Now as 5% discount is given for cash payment, so we will find cash discount by 5% of invoice price. Invoice price is rupees 17 upon 20 X. So cash discount equal to 5% of rupees 17 upon X, which is equal to 5 upon 100 into 17 upon 20 X. When we solve this, we will get 17 upon 400 X. How we will get 17 upon 400? 100 should be cut from 5. It remains 1 upon 20. 20 into 20 is 100 and 1 into 17 is 70. Okay. Now we know that net price equal to invoice price minus cash discount. नेट प्राइस किसके इक्वल होती है? इनवॉइस प्राइस माइनस कैश डिस्काउंट. इनवॉइस प्राइस इज 17 upon 20x and cash discount is rupees 17 upon 400x, and this net price is given in the question. So we have 38,356.25 equal to rupees 17 upon 20x minus rupees 17 upon 400x. This is an equation in terms of x. Now we will solve this equation for x. Okay. So it is equal to 17 into 20 minus 17 upon 400x. It is equal to 340 minus 17 upon 400x. So we have 323 upon 400x. That means 38,356.25 equal to rupees 323 upon 400x. Now we have to find the value of x. So we have to transpose 323 upon 400 to opposite side. When we transposed it, it becomes 400 upon 323. So x will be equal to 38,356.25 into 400 upon 323. Okay. And when we solve this, we will get x equal to 47,500. X is the list price. So the list price of the washing machine is rupees 47,500. Okay. Means actual price of the washing machine is 47,500. But after deducting all the discounts, we should have to pay 38,356.25, which is the net price. Okay. Is it clear? Now we will solve the another question. A bookseller received rupees 1,530 as 15% true discount on list price. Find list price of the books. Meaning of this question is that for the particular list price of the books, a bookseller received 15% true discount. Okay. And amount of 15% true discount is 1,530. So we have to find the list price for that. Given true discount percent is 15%. True discount amount is rupees 1,530. We should find the list price. Let the list price be rupees x. Therefore 15% of x equal to 1,530. So 15 upon 100 into x equal to 1,530. Again we have to transpose 15 upon 100 on opposite side. When we transposed it, it becomes 100 upon 15. When we solve this, we will get the value of x is rupees 10,200. As x is the list price, therefore the value of list price is rupees 10,200. Okay. The next question is, a retailer sold a suit for rupees 8,832 after allowing 8% discount on mark price and further 4% cash discount. If he made 38% profit, find the cost price and the mark price of the suit. Student, in this case, retailer sold a suit for rupees 8,832. That means net price of the suit is rupees 8,832. He is allowing two type of discount. First one is 8%, that is trade discount. Second one is 4%, which is cash discount. And after paying this discount also, the retailer get a profit of 38%. So we should have to find the cost price and the mark price. Given net price of the suit is rupees 8,832. Discount on mark price means list price is 8%. Cash discount is 4%. Retail made a profit of 38%. We should have to find cost price and mark price of the suit. Okay, so let the mark price be rupees X. First we will solve this question for mark price, and then after that we will find the cost price also. Okay, as there is a discount of 8% on mark price, therefore trade discount, the discount which is allowed on the mark price is known as the trade discount. So the trade discount is 8% of X. 8% of X means 8 upon 100 into X. As invoice price equal to mark price minus trade discount. Mark price is X minus trade discount is 8 upon 100 into X. So invoice price will be X minus 8 upon 100X. Okay. It is equal to, when we solve this fraction, how can we solve this? You know, whenever we have to subtract a fraction, what we have to do? We have to cross multiply. Means X is multiplied by 100. So we have 100 minus 8 upon 100 into X, which is equal to 92 upon 100 X. When we convert it into simplest form, means 92 upon 100 converted when in simplest form, we will get 23 upon 25x. Now also the retailer gives 4% cash discount. We know that cash discount is allowed on invoice price. So cash discount equal to 4% of invoice price, that is 4% of 23 upon 25x. It is equal to 4 upon 100 into 23 upon 25x. 4 upon 100 means 1 upon 25. So cash discount will be 23 upon 625x. As suit sold for rupees 8,832, therefore net price is rupees 8,832. And we know that net price equal to invoice price minus cash discount. So 8,832 equal to 23 upon 25x minus 23 upon 625x. When we solve this, again we should have to cross multiply. So we have 8,832 equal to 23 into 25 minus 23 whole upon 625. It is equal to 8,832 equal to 575 minus 23 upon 625. So it will becomes 8,832 equal to 552 upon 625 x. Again we should have to transpose 552 upon 625. So it becomes 625 upon 552 multiplied by 8,832. So the x will be 10,000. X will be 10,000 means x is the mark price. So mark price is the 10,000. Mark price or list price, both are the same. Okay. Now we have to find the cost price, as retailers get a 38% of profit. Okay, so if we are letting that cost price of the suit is rupees 100, then profit will be rupees 38. Okay, now we know that selling price equal to cost price plus profit. So selling price equal to 100 plus 38. That means selling price is rupees 138. Selling price means the price for which retailer sell the suit. Okay, and we know that this selling price is 8,828. So when cost price is rupees 100, in that case selling price is 138. So now we will find, if the selling price is rupees 8,832, then what is the cost price? Okay, so in that case cost price will be 100 into 8,832 upon 138. Therefore cost price equal to rupees 6,400. So the mark price of suit is rupees 10,000 and the cost price of suit is equal to rupees 6,400. Okay, is it clear? Now the next question is, Vaishnavi wants to buy an iPhone worth rupees 55,000. A shopkeeper gives 8% trade discount and 8% cash discount. Another shopkeeper gives 10% trade discount and 5% cash discount. Which shopkeeper should be preferable? Means here we have to compare the net price of two shopkeepers. Okay, so mark price of iPhone is rupees 55,000. By first shopkeeper 8% trade discount and 8% cash discount are allowed. By the second shopkeeper 10% trade discount and 5% cash discount are allowed. Now we have to find which shopkeeper should be preferable. Okay, so the first shopkeeper gives 8% trade discount on rupees 55,000. So it becomes rupees 4,400 is the trade discount in case of first shopkeeper. Okay, so for according to first shopkeeper, invoice price of the iPhone will be 55,000 minus 4,400 and it is equal to 50,600. Okay, now the first shopkeeper allowing a cash discount of 8% on invoice price. Invoice price is rupees 50,600. So we will calculate 8% of 50,600. It is equal to rupees 4,048. This is the cash discount. So net amount payable to first shopkeeper is rupees 50,600 minus 4,048, that is rupees 46,552. Now we will calculate the same for the second shopkeeper. It gives 10% discount on rupees 55,000. That means 55,000 into 10 upon 100, it is equal to 5,500. So in this case Invoice price will be 55,000 minus 5,500, which is equal to rupees 49,500. Now there is a cash discount of 5% on rupees 49,500. So it can be calculated as 49,500 into 5 upon 100. So it is rupees 2,475. So the net amount payable to the second shopkeeper will be 49,500 minus 2,475, which is equal to 47,025. So the first shopkeeper should be preferred. Okay, is it clear? Thank you.